Criminal charges against a Minnesota state trooper have been dropped, and now reactions pouring in.
Trooper Ryan Londrigan was accused of murder, manslaughter, and assault in the deadly shooting of Ricky Cobb II. We have team coverage of the decision to dismiss those charges. Chief Political Reporter Tom Hauser will have the governor's reaction to the decision and the criticism he faced in the process.
But we start with Eric Chellew, who explains why the county attorney is dropping the charges. Eric.
Yeah, Kevin and Lindsay, Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty says it was an ethical decision as to why she decided to drop the criminal charges. Moriarty says there was new evidence that came forward. Trooper Londrigan's lawyer says his client was shocked at news that the charges were being dropped. It's a case that has been mirrored in controversy since that deadly 2023 traffic stop that claimed the life of Ricky Cobb II. Minnesota State Trooper Ryan Londrigan had been charged with fatally shooting Cobb when he started to drive away as another trooper was still leaning into Cobb's vehicle. Now Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty is dropping the charges.
I know it's a struggle for people to understand, especially in community and especially the Cobb family. Why not go do that? You know, ethically, we can't as prosecutors.
In this report, special prosecutors handling the case suggested Moriarty drop the case, citing that new evidence has come forward.
There's no shame. It's not a bad thing. You charge a case and new information comes in. We have to be looking at that. And it's not a failure on your part to say, it just doesn't make sense to go forward anymore.
The evidence she highlights includes Londrigan's trainer providing a statement that he did not train the trooper to refrain from physically pulling people out of a running car. That's a key part of the case, and that Londrigan would now testify that he felt Cobb was reaching for the trooper's gun during the encounter, and Londrigan shot to protect himself. Moriarty says prosecutors rewatched the body camera.
And it doesn't disprove what Londrigan says.
The county attorney's office had this from day one.
Chris Mattel, Trooper Londrigan's attorney, questions Moriarty's claim that this was new evidence that his client planned to say his life was threatened. During a press conference, Mattel showed a court filing from January along those lines.
He deserves an apology. He deserves an adult to stand up and say, you know what? I messed up since day one. I made a major mistake.
Mattel says the charges shouldn't have ever been filed against the trooper.
Here's my recommendation to the county attorney. Only prosecute people when you have the facts.
The Minnesota State Patrol issued a statement that reads in part that Trooper Londrigan remains on leave as they conduct an internal review of the incident. Londrigan would like to remain in law enforcement. That's according to his lawyer. Live in the newsroom tonight, Eric Chellew, 5 Eyewitness News.
Okay, thanks, Eric. Let's bring in Chief Political Reporter Tom Hauser, who's been tracking the governor's reaction to charges being dropped.
Well, Tom, he agrees with the move, but he has been at odds with Mary Moriarty over this case really since the beginning. How did that play out today?
Well, the Hennepin County attorney had harsh words for Governor Walz, but he wasn't alone. She also claims law enforcement bullied her office and Ricky Cobb's family.
They continue to grieve a devastating loss amid a political circus.
Hennepin County attorney Mary Moriarty focused on the family of Ricky Cobb II, saying he was the victim in this case, not Trooper Ryan Londrigan. She made that case even as she announced charges would be dismissed against Londrigan. Moriarty acknowledging evidence wouldn't likely result in a conviction for the shooting death of Cobb last July during a traffic stop. But she also took aim at Governor Tim Walz.
Why is it appropriate for a governor who has never picked up the phone to call me, who is not a lawyer, who does not understand the nuances of this case, to talk about it publicly?
The governor says he doesn't need to be a lawyer to see problems with this case, and
like so many things, not an expert on immunology, but I can listen to the experts at the Mayo Clinic and make decisions. And the fact of the matter is that every other attorney came to the same conclusion I did.
Moriarty also criticized supporters of Londrigan, who she claims taunted Cobb's family before a hearing in April.
And created a gauntlet downstairs that the Cobb family was forced to walk through to get to court. Members of our staff were frightened at the spectacle, which reminded them of January 6th.
The president of the Minnesota State Troopers Association was there, says it didn't happen that way, and accused Moriarty of an anti-law enforcement bias.
The family of Mr. Cobb was treated with respect.
What's his name?
However, there was a group of individuals there that were trying to provoke both active and retired law enforcement officers and members of the public that showed up to support Ryan.
Londrigan's attorney said today he got a call last Tuesday from a lawyer for Governor Walz who asked if they still wanted the case reassigned from Moriarty's office. The governor said today he was leaning in that direction, but had not made a final decision before Moriarty decided to dismiss the charges. Lindsay.
Tom, thank you.